Hey, it says we're live. There we go. Wang. I see Duck. Scott S. first, Titanium second. Welcome. And Duck. It was funny. I turned the camera on, and because it's the iPhone, it's a small screen. It only has one or two names at a time, and it just as I turned it on, it said Duck Quack, and I was like, so yeah, no telling who's going to be here tonight because this is kind of an off night that we don't normally do a live stream, but since we couldn't have one last night, we figured we'd go ahead and do one tonight, and hopefully folks will get the notice and pop on over. So Box Raider, welcome. Carol, welcome. Brian Phillips, welcome. Kim Palmer, welcome. Oh, I know, you're so overworked. That groan was puppy. Kid of mine. Ah, man. David, Sarah, welcome. Yeah. Yeah, definitely, definitely better than the last 48 hours. Still a bit off, and I'll kind of get into that when we get some more folks in here so I don't have to repeat it too many times. I'm sure I'll have to, but, you know, it is what it is, you know. Could have been worse. So, Mustang, welcome. Scott, yeah. B noticed that today when she fired up the computer that we've got the WhatsApp bot again, and yeah, there may be more than one, but we never do WhatsApp. We don't even have a WhatsApp account. We'd never advise people to call a number. We don't give out phone numbers, including our own, not to anybody. We don't. We don't refer you to investment, or any of that kind of stuff. So if you get anything, even though the logo looks like ours, it's a copy. So when in doubt, before you answer anything like that, send us an email to our email address. You guys know how to find that, either on the YouTube page or the Facebook page or from memory. And see what's, let us know what's going on, and, B will kill them right away. So, Sheila Draper, welcome. Carol, you two need a vacation. Yeah, we were just talking about that, actually. Mustang, you got more battery on your phone? Cool. Malcolm, welcome. Glad you could make it, buddy. Wasn't sure, short notice. I feel kind of bad. But whoever shows up, we greatly appreciate it. And obviously it's kind of the pebble in the pond kind of thing. Once we have tonight's stream and let everybody know what's up, then, they'll, this, as many people as there are on the YouTube doing coins now compared to when we started 10 years ago, there's, it's still a kind of a small community in some respects. Ann Miller, welcome. And you might be surprised. A lot of people that have said that have won stuff here. So you don't have to pay anything to win. You just have to answer the question, and it needs to be a qualified answer in the comment section, like it says in the video that we posted today. And then it's up to the computer. And we just last week, I think we had one person won both giveaways. So it just happens. It's the computer. Tim Dake, welcome. Mr. Morgan, welcome. Ralph Rust, welcome. Another one? Okay. So there's two different ones that B's identified today. Oh, okay. Just Hack Attack? Okay. Darren McCrae, welcome. Ann Miller, welcome. Gray Pilgrim, welcome. Amy Harrell, welcome. I can see but not detail, thus pre-op September, I will listen. Okay, well,
So
pre-op's a start. So
I'm so happy you're doing that.
yeah, Bisa, she's so happy you're doing that. I had a good friend of mine that I worked with down south, a former Marine, and his vision got really, really bad, and he tried to continue to do what we were doing, which was precision work. And he finally broke down and had it done, and he said he wished he'd have done it like 10 years earlier and stopped being I can't say it on the family channel, but you know what a Marine would say. Um, Adam Klein, welcome. Andrew Leah, look, welcome. Um, you waited all day for this, Darren? Oh, well, it was supposed to be last night, so thank you for waiting all day. We will have another one tomorrow night, like we normally do, but we'll kind of update everybody at once.
Many people knew because I did the posting yesterday.
Oh, that's
We will have action tonight.
oh, you did the post. Yeah, that's right. You did the posting yesterday that we would have one tonight. Okay, see. I'm still catching up to where where I'm supposed to be. It's we've got 66 people in here now. Give it a few more minutes. Um, Scott S was the Mustang. Talking to Mustang. It's okay. Um, Crazy week. Hopefully everybody had a much calmer week than we did. JD, welcome.
Yeah, under today's video, actually, the comment video, there was two. This one is sending people to win free giveaway, which is obviously
Okay.
spam.
So
So if
one
people
that be
wants to click on report and report them,
yeah, if you she says if you want to click on the spammers and report them, you can do that, but don't click on the actual email. There's one that's offering a free giveaway. Clearly, that's not us. We do a lot of giveaways, but we do them all live. Donald Cooper, welcome. Brett McCarty, welcome. So, no, we're down to 62.
I think we can start actually.
Yeah. Okay, so short version is we finished our stream Monday night and went to bed like normal. And during the night, I got up. I needed to use the facilities, Um, and I stood up. It was somewhere around 5 in the morning, I think. And the next thing I knew, I was on the ground. And I tried to get up a couple times and kept winding up on the ground. And so finally, I got V awake, and she helped me up, and I couldn't walk straight. I couldn't. Every time I'd take a step, instead of walking forward, which is what I was trying to do, walk straight to the door, I would take a step, and my body would. She could feel it actually. My body was basically wanting to flop on my left side and hit the ground as if I was like falling, just leaning over like a tree and just boom, timber. So I made it. She got me to the bathroom, and then she helped me back to the bed, and I wasn't getting any better. And somehow from there, she got me into the car and took me to the local urgent care. And the first thing they did was rushed me in there because they thought I was having a stroke. And so they did a CT right away, emergency CT kind of thing. And at that point, I was pretty confused, I guess, and uncomfortable
And scared.
and scared. Yeah, I was scared to death. I'm not gonna lie. I told B at one point, a couple times, I think, that I was actually more scared at that point than I was when I got diagnosed with cancer 12 years ago, because of the potential outcomes. So they ran a bunch of tests there, and they said they found a spot at the base of my brain. Well, of course, now you go into overdrive, right? And so they put me in an ambulance, transferred me up to the big hospital, the regional hospital.
Maybe this time, yeah.
And
That's what it
yeah, and so then they started the drill, the whole drill. They did another CT towards the end of the night, I think, but they did
is. The MRI, that's one of them.
they did like a CT, what?
MRI, they couldn't do in the other hospital.
Yeah, they couldn't do an MRI at the urgent care. They didn't have the facilities to verify the CT that they did, and what they did wasn't, they just needed to get me to a better facility. So, Double S, welcome. So they transferred me to the regional. They started running tests, pretty quickly, I guess. Greg Welch, welcome. I think I was in there only about maybe 24 hours, 36 hours, something like that. But they were kind of arguing back and forth whether or not this spot on my brain that they found, supposedly, that whether it was an old stroke that had healed itself, or whether it was potentially a TBI from when I was in the service 40 years ago, that went undetected all this time. And the long story short, at the end of the whole thing, after being hooked up to all kinds of tubes and needles and things that I absolutely hate, they came to the conclusion that they think the migraines that I've been having pretty nonstop for about a 2-3 week period, which I have talked to you guys about during the streams, that basically it caused an extreme case of vertigo, which is what was causing me to hang a hard left, and that after the two neurologists, a younger one and an older one, argued for I don't know how long. I fell asleep while they were arguing. B got to listen to them. But I had only had about an hour to sleep, so I finally, I guess, fell asleep while the doctors were finally coming to tell me. But the long and short of it is,
The MRI is clean.
the MRI is clean.
No stroke, no mini
No stroke, no TBI. So they've attributed it to basically to the constant migraines and stress, that kind of thing, and so they're going to attack the migraines with a change up in meds, which they already gave me last night, but it's too soon to make a big difference. Right now, I'm gonna be honest, I'm kind of shaky. Kind of like the shakes, not like weird stuff. Just hands are shaking a little bit, but basically no cancer, no brain damage, no stroke, nothing debilitating, nothing permanent. Hopefully, they do want me to change up the bless you, baby. The one bit of bad news they gave me, probably the worst bit of bad news they gave me, was that they said that I can't have any more of my frappuccinos. They want me to give up chocolate. And I'm like, are you kidding me? I've been a chocoholic my whole life.
Yeah.
So,
You actually woke up when they told him that.
yeah, B said I actually woke up when they told me that. And it was like, But supposedly, I guess chocolate is a major trigger for people with migraines. I didn't even have migraines till like 5 years ago. So I didn't, other than B having them, my daughter's having them, I didn't know what they were. So this is like new ground for me, so it's just a matter of, they said everything else, all my numbers for my blood work and everything else were great, except my cholesterol was high. And can't understand why, but
Yeah, we don't
but
know why,
every
yeah.
time they took my blood pressure, it's normally about 115/70, and it was like 160 over, I don't remember what the other number was, but it was 40-50 points higher than normal. And they said, well, you're kind of a little stressed out right now. And I'm like, really? So Ralph Rust, welcome. Double Out Buck, welcome. Duck, we got to do what we got to do, and we will figure out we will figure out.
The caffeine is another one. That's why I put him on the decaffeinated.
Yeah, she put me on decaf a long time ago,
but he's cheating.
but I'm cheating on the coffee, honey. I'm not cheating on, or with the coffee. I'm not cheating on you.
But it's better.
Yeah, I know. So yeah, I gotta watch it, and the way the younger of the two doctors said was, if you want to live a long, healthy life, you better start making some changes, and I was like, like I did the typical, in my mind I'm thinking, I'm old enough to be your dad, dude. but the guy looked kind of like Thor, so I was like, I wasn't gonna argue with him. And my impression was that he was an ex-special ops. He was in the military for sure, but I'm guessing he was like in a special ops unit as a medic. But I didn't go that deep. It was kind of like, okay, you're ex-military, and he goes, "How'd you know?" I'm like, seriously? It's like, but yeah, it too much cheesecake. No, not enough cheesecake. I haven't had any for a while. But yeah, so what?
Someone has birthday. I'm trying to find out who.
Oh, happy birthday, SS.
SS, yeah.
Can't mind, yeah, getting older definitely sucks. It's not for sissies, as they say. Although, the alternative is not great. But yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things where, you're laying there in the room and the nurses are coming in like every hour, checking on you. And I didn't get any sleep between them checking on me and being stressed out like for the first night, So I think that's why when the doctors finally came in, I just, oh, the doctors are here. Okay. But, yeah, like I say, we know that we need to take probably a week. I don't think it'll be longer than that. But we're probably sometime in the next 2-3 weeks, maybe. We haven't had really a chance, to figure it out. But we know we need. We were talking about it before this happened,
What happened to me?
Yeah, we were talking about it after what happened to B and almost losing her. So we were talking a little bit today about the last couple of months that we came close a couple of times to losing each other, and so maybe we need to take a little time, enjoy ourselves, but not a whole bunch of time. So we'll figure it out. We've got to like everything else. We got to schedule it because we're babysitting the granddaughter. We're doing all kinds of different things, and the channel is full time. It's 24/7. It never turns off. So yeah, we'll get the vacay in there and spend a little time together. I think the last one we took was the one that we actually put videos up where we went through part of the Great Smoky Mountains and went from national park to national park and shot some video.
We still did videos over there.
And we still did videos over there, yeah, because it was cool, and
Super cool,
we
yeah.
saw the elk walking up to the car, and then we bought a bunch of coin sets there, and just lots of different stuff, But so yeah, so sometime in the next couple of weeks, I don't know, how soon, but we'll probably take a week and bug out, but we may even do live stream or video from the road. We've done that before. So when my dad was sick, we had to do that a lot. But anyway, enough about me. Double S, yeah, even God rested on the seventh day. He never met B, though. So, let's see. Linda Schick, welcome. Onyx Fire, welcome. Anthony Acevedo, welcome. And if I missed anybody while I was ranting there about, or updating about, apologize. So what do you say we get started, have some fun, Like I say, the last couple of days, all I could think about was, I need to get out of here. So, but anyway, as you guys know that our regulars, B was able to score some more scales. I found out she did not get the full case that she wanted. In the past, she was able to get a case at a time of these. The guy that she's buying these from limited her to a certain number this time, so she doesn't have a full case. I don't know how many she's got left. What we've done to make it simpler and easier, although it does get a little confusing on auction night, is, and I think it should make it easier, but for some reason it can also make it confusing. If you're gonna buy a scale, it's $25. That includes the shipping, okay? It includes, I'll do this real fast and we're gonna start lot one, okay? It comes with batteries. It comes with the infamous card, which this is just a prop for right now. There's a white laminated double-sided card that B had made. She put the thing together, didn't even tell me about it when she started with these scales. And it's all the major denominations you're gonna find when you're coin roll hunting or at a coin show or a coin shop. It's got when they were clad, when they were silver, how many grams they weigh, all this kind of stuff. And it's a 1,000-gram scale. You don't need to pay to get it calibrated or get one of the calibration weights. We've done it a million times. This also gives you, you can change it to carat weight, you can change it to ounces, you can change it to grams, you can change it to, a whole bunch of different settings. And to calibrate for yourself for the first time, it comes with a 2017 Philadelphia, or P penny. It's the only penny ever made with a P mint mark on the penny. That's from our personal stash. That comes with the scale. It's $25 even. You go to PayPal like you're gonna do when you're making a purchase of rolls or a deposit to be a new bidder. All you're gonna do is go into PayPal, put in jbcoinsinc@gmail.com. That's our account. You're gonna start your purchase, put in $25, whether it's the deposit for being registered to bid or to buy a scale. And that's where notes, that's at the bottom that we harp on all the time. In the notes section, put deposit, and we'll know you're making a deposit for, to be registered to bid if you've never been here before. If you put scale, we know it's a scale. If we don't have any of your information, if this is your first transaction with us, please make sure that we know your screen name and your mailing information, okay? Shoot us an email with that stuff so that you're not putting it in PayPal, okay? So we'll mention it again later, but basically makes life really simple. And there's a lot of folks that have them, and there's even people like Paul Orange that has 4 or 5 of them. I don't know. My theory is he does like the glasses, pair in the car, pair in the garage, whatever. So, let's see. Emil Way, welcome. Thomas Buckley, welcome. Let's see, did I miss anybody else? Oh yeah, kid of mine, I got to the point in the hospital, they came in and the lady saw that I had taken toilet paper and stuck it in my ears because the noise was, I had my mask pulled up, so it was still covering my mouth, but it was covering my eyes for the light. And then I had stuck toilet paper in my ears because of the noise. And so, and Box Raider, yeah, I forgot that part. That's the good news. Good and bad. We're sold out for tomorrow night. No boxes or rolls available tomorrow night. It is a coin roll hunt night only because we got 3 boxes. We ordered 8, we got 3.
And they said we were gonna have more.
We were gonna have more, they said, and we wound up with 3, which last time we wound up with 4.
So they
So,
have 2-way box battle and
so
an open box.
we're gonna have a 2-way box battle and an open box. They're already sold out. The people that have been waiting, tomorrow night's your night. You can confirm with B, but there won't be any additional rolls for sale tomorrow night, and there won't be an auction after the box battle or the box tomorrow night. It's just boxes, right, sweetie?
No, just boxes.
Yeah,
and,
just coin roll hunt tomorrow night.
And I know that some people ask for refunds, so we might have some rolls, but don't buy now.
Okay.
Do it during this
Yeah,
day.
some folks she said that asked for refunds, you might actually have rolls in the boxes for tomorrow night, so don't do it in the stream. but once she gets settled in, she'll touch base with you, make sure whether or not you're in those 3 boxes, and whether or not you still want the refund or you want your rolls. So tomorrow night will be full coin roll hunt for 3 boxes
And what I'm saying
with
is
giveaways at the end of each box, every 100 likes, like we normally would do. And then Saturday will be auction only, like tonight,
Yeah,
because we just don't have any additional boxes.
What I'm saying is that it's possible there will be some rolls.
Yeah, oh, okay,
Very
I got you.
possible.
She's saying it's possible that by the time she goes through the list and touches base with people that wanted refunds, that some rolls could open up, and if that's the case, she'll let us know tomorrow night or later tonight, what's available, so yeah, that's, it's not, 6 boxes or 8 boxes like we wanted, because then we could do 4 tomorrow night and 2 on Saturday like we normally do, but at least we got enough to cover the folks that had orders in. So it's better than nothing. Steve Nelson, welcome. Mark Beatty, welcome. So, we ready to get started? All the business out of the way? I feel like I'm running a board meeting or something. Any new business? Any old business? That would be me. I've been covering that. All right, so first lot, 1990. U.S. mint proof set, typical B quality, first class all the way. I mean, this thing's hardly got a mark on it. I don't even know if it has a mark on it. Probably untouched by human hands until B opened it after 1990. The COA is in there. And as usual, I have to watch out where I'm sitting next to these things because they are like mirrors. They're just absolutely, she just keeps finding these things, So front end, back, absolutely gorgeous. Decam on front end, back. I'll flip this lid down. You can come visit South Carolina, Box Raider says. Who knows? She says which part? We spent 6 years living there, so. $14 starting bid. If you are new person and you've never won a lot, you do have to pre-register to bid. B will put the link up.
I did, it's not there?
It's not there,
Wow. Okay.
so.
Where did you go?
She said she put it there. Where did it go? Let's see. Starting bid, $14 for this set. Miranda, welcome. Did you have time to check on my payment? It shows it was sent
No, I
back.
don't have, but I can do it now.
No, she did not. She'll do it now. Carol at 14.
I'm a little bit crazy.
Yeah, with me being in the hospital all this time, she pretty much, between last night when they let me out and this morning was pretty much our first sleep. Good night's sleep, I guess, if you want to call it that. Linda at 15. Oh, you can go to the Low Country Coin Show in Charleston, the one at Ladson. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if we would drive all the way down for that. Went to it for 6 years, pretty consistently, twice a year. But yeah, I'm thinking something possibly away from coins, but we'll see. I think just being able to have some time with her and not having, the daughters, the granddaughters, whatever,
The dog.
the dog, just go where we want to go. Oh, don't say that, double S. So Linda Schick, 15, going once. Linda Schick, $15, going twice.
And Miranda. Miranda, right? Okay. I'm checking hers now.
Okay, she's checking Amanda's now. Carol at 16. Oh man, Darren. Yeah, no kidding. Good thing you had that on the back.
Um,
Carol at 16. Charles Vincent, welcome. Carol at 16 going once.
Miranda, if she could send me a message, I know she did send one email, which payment she's asking, because I
Okay.
have payments that cleared from her, but I need to know
Okay.
which date.
Miranda B said if you could send her a message, an email with which payment you had an issue with, because she's got several of them, obviously, for you, and they've all cleared, it seems like they've cleared. She's not sure which one is the one that didn't clear.
Yeah, if they didn't clear, I wouldn't see it, that's why.
If
she needs
she's
to-
saying if it didn't clear, she wouldn't see it, so.
If she could, please.
Richard Rugi, welcome.
It doesn't have to be now.
Carol at 16 going twice.
She wants to pay, it doesn't have to be now.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be now, just, So Carol at 16, you got your coins today too. Told you they'd be pretty. So Carol at 16 for the third and final call.
Everything went on time this week. Yay.
Everything went on time this week. Yay.
It was,
Sold to Carol, $16 plus the $5 on the first item of the night towards shipping. Thank you, Carol. Fatih, welcome, but unfortunately we don't do that during auctions.
Come back tomorrow.
Well, we do coin roll tomorrow, but she's saying she needs help. We don't do grading, we don't sell other people's coins. So if it's something like that, we might not be able to help you.
Yeah. Unless there's a
So,
question.
yeah, unless it's a question, something like that, you're looking for information. Next lot number 2, 1972 uncirculated mint set, PND. Whoops, as I bump the camera. And, as you'll see here in a second, it comes with the S penny as well. So, or S cent, which, there it is right there. Very nice one. Nice clean set. Mr. Morgan's opening his box now. Cool.
Oh.
See, get them out on time and everybody's having box openings. So that's cool. So there's the 72 Denver. And looks like I got to fan out just a little bit to get them on screen. And as you can tell, the original cellophane, $18 starting bid for this set. You have PDNS on the pennies, because that year they had a circulating S cent besides the proof cent. So that's why they did those in those kinds of sets. Carol at 18. Thank you, Carol. Thank you, Mr. Morgan, by the way. You should have a lot of fun opening that box.
That's the box I had. He already got the other. That's from last week. I was picking by myself and
Okay, but I still thought he got like a whole bunch of really cool stuff. He always does.
he did, but the box previous.
Oh,
week
the
was
previous week was the Whopper one?
Like, it was like, oh my gosh.
Okay. So Carol at 18, Amy at 21. Okay.
And 21.
Amy at 21. Amy at 21. Oh, Carol comes in at 22. It's that extra breath. Amy at 25. Otis, welcome. Paul Orange, welcome. Was just talking about you, Paul. Started off giving that update on my health thing, my whole health scare, and had this on the table and said, yeah, some people collect these things like pennies or like coins, like Paul.
Like cents.
Like
not
cents.
pennies.
Yes.
No.
Cents, not pennies. Sorry.
Cents.
Yes. Well, I don't have any cents. You've told me that many times. Amy at 25 going once. Carol 26. See, I got distracted by Paul. It's his fault. JCDC, welcome. Sorry, Paul. Hey, at least I'm here to crack whatever, crack wise, I guess. Amy at 29. Yeah, isn't that koala beautiful? That is a cool coin. I really thought that was a pretty coin when you're holding it. Amy at 29. So Amy at 29 going once. Amy at 29 going twice. Uh-oh. I can hear it coming. Carol at 30. I figured that 3 was a typo, so I just held up. So Carol at 30. Amy at 35. Paul says, did someone say scales? Yeah, my theory, Paul, is that you do like I do with the glasses, and like my dad used to, where you got one in the car and one in the shop and one in the office, and
I'm the same way with the scales, actually.
and B said she's the same way with the scales. She's got like one in every purse, and one in the glove box. Brian, we are bidding on a 1972 uncirculated P&D set with the PD and S cent. Carol, 37. Kaya, welcome. Mr. Ed, yes, you made it. So did I.
Carol paid for the first lot.
Carol paid for her first lot. Thank you, Carol. Carol at 37, going once. Amy at 40. Amy at 40, going once. Amy at 40, going twice. Amy at 40 for the third and final call. Sold Amy, $40.
Thank you, Amy.
Thank you, Amy. Congrats. All right, lot number 3. 1999 S Decam silver proof. And again, it's one of those you got to watch where you put it, because it's definitely a mirror. Mr. Morgan says, this is like Christmas because I forget what I got coming. Yep. $22 starting bid. Silver proof decam. 99S. Jimmy Andrews, welcome. Jimmy, if you'd like to bid, you need to go up to that blue bar at the top and it'll link you to our PayPal account and you make a deposit, which is refundable. And when you win your first lot, we apply that to what you bid and you pay the balance, and then after that, you never have to do it again. Are those scratches on the plastic holder or the coin? Our shafter says, let's see. Are you talking about like right there? Not a lot of wiggle room on this slab, so let me see. Can't tell, man. I can't move the coin. Want me to pop it out of the 2x2, honey?
No, how about magnifier?
Magnifying might help. Oh yeah, you can see the difference, see?
Yeah, it is on the.
It's on the plastic,
box, yeah.
because you can see the
Reflection.
reflection on the coin.
Mhm.
So, yep. You're welcome. Lucid, welcome. Yeah, has been a while. Sam Seeby, welcome. Glad to see you, brother. Our shafter 25. Carol 27. Our shafter 30. Carol 32. I'm only at 43, so.
One second, 20.
Okay, yeah, you can steal some for a little while. I'll holler when I need it. JD 35. Carol 37. Our shafter 40. Sorry about the shakes, guys. Nothing I can do about them tonight. Just leaning on the table here. JD at 44. Our shafter at 45. Carol at 46. Our shafter at 50. Maria, welcome. Again, I apologize for the shaky, but it's doing the best I can with it. It'll get better. Carol at 52. Our shafter at 53. Double S, it's just part of the process. It's just going to take a couple of days to calm down. Carol 55.
Amy paid.
Amy paid for her lot.